Hello everyone and welcome to your Friday's weather update. It's going to be a partly cloudy, dry and warm afternoon for the central and eastern parts of South Africa, while along the west coast a little bit of fog will keep things cooler along the coastal belt of the Northern Cape for today. It's still quite cloudy and wet for some parts of the Eastern Cape, as we can see on the Futurecast, but as this low pressure system moves away, there's going to be a gradual clearance taking place over the province during the course of today. By tonight, a little bit of cloud cover and moisture moves into KwaZulu-Natal. There may be some evening light rain or drizzle for the eastern parts of that province. This is reflected on the rainfall probability map. There we see that light rain likely this evening over that region. A 60% chance for rain for both East London and Port Elizabeth. Further into the interior of the Eastern Cape, there is a possibility for rain, but the likelihood is quite a bit lower. Mostly dry for the rest of the country. Taking a look at the alerts, and we have one warning for today. That's for a high fire danger affecting parts of the northwest as well as the Free State. Warm, dry and quite gusty conditions expected in the area this afternoon. Now, it's been very warm on the Highveld over the past week or so, and here's a good example. Pretoria CBD has seen temperatures between 5 and 6 degrees Celsius above average since the end of last week, and for the meantime we're seeing the continuation of these warm weather conditions for the foreseeable future. Taking a look at today's maximum temperatures, and there we see Gauteng well into the upper 20s. Similar conditions for Limpopo and Mpumalanga and the northern parts of KwaZulu-Natal as well as the northwest. Remaining cool to cold over the Eastern Cape. On the other hand, many areas below 20 degrees, while Cape Town is warming up quite nicely with a high of 25 this afternoon. Winds along the west coast are going to be light, and there we see a southerly to southwesterly wind. That's going to be pushing in that fog for Alexander Bay and the Namaqualand coastline. Light winds are also expected around most of the peninsula, 15 kilometers per hour for Table Bay, but we will see winds picking up around Cape Point, and a moderate wind will also pick up along the coastline around Cape Agulhas. Along the south coast of the country, we are expecting an easterly to southeasterly wind over this area, 10 kilometers per hour for Port Elizabeth, but the wet weather will result in poor beach conditions around Algoa Bay. Along the east coast of the country, we're also expecting light winds for Durban and easterly flow for that area at only 15 kilometers per hour, and a moderate wind in the forecast for East London. That's all from the Weather Centre. Have a lovely Friday.